Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this video about hip hop madness. This is the toxic culture of plastic surgery in hip hop. And of course, they got Lil' Kim on the thumbnail. Oh my goodness. She gets picked on so bad about the surgery that she got. And I do feel bad for her, to be honest. Because, you know, she's a victim. She is a victim of the pressure of getting surgery to improve the way that you look when you're in the public eye. You know, a lot of women fall victim to that, so I do feel bad, but yeah, we're gonna see what he has to say. Let's watch.
What's your take on Lil' Kim?
I mean, it's sad. The reason I think it's sad is because she's always been a beautiful girl. Like, it's not one dude in the hood who didn't have that hardcore poster, you know, hanging up in their wall. So it was like she was always a beautiful around the way girl. So I mean, I think it's sad when any female ODs on plastic surgery, because it's like, what makes you feel less beautiful than you are?
While hip-hop used to be centered around raw passion and skills, it's now become a culture of vanity, where the pressures of fame and keeping up a public profile mean that your
let's talk about Cardi, because she did love
These days, we've all become used to seeing rappers decked out in expensive clothes from exclusive brands, with some even making their drip a main part of their appeal. In other cases, rappers like Kanye West, Westside Gunn, and A$AP Rocky pride themselves on bringing new styles to the culture. But for some, the insecurity of having the world's eyes on them has eventually led them to go under the knife. And it's here where we find the roots of an uncomfortable ongoing trend in hip-hop. Even during the days of Lil' Kim, who actually first got plastic surgery to correct damage from an abusive relationship, the phenomenon has now spread to Hollywood levels of prominence, which can sometimes leave artists completely unrecognizable.
The eyes, to me, look too sloped laterally. There is absolutely no lid cheek transition. And of course, we don't love tear troughs, and there are procedures to try to improve on tear troughs. However, when there's absolutely nothing and it just looks like, you know, the eyes going to the cheek, there's just not a very natural look. And there's very little resemblance to the way she was originally.
Where it appears that Brooklyn's Queen Bee fell victim to the addictive nature of cosmetic surgery, the reason why others did the same can be widely accredited to the cultural expectations of what our bodies should look like, showing off an aesthetic which commentators like Joe Budden have referred to as the female rapper stuff.
Who the fuck made this? This motherfucker sliding into their
Antarctica, Nicki's curvy figure has been central to her branding, and in the case of tracks like Anaconda, even the music itself. Although she initially denied that there was anything unnatural behind her look, she later admitted in an interview with Joe Budden that she had butt injections from a random person.
I don't recall Nicki denying it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't recall ever hearing that she flat out said, I've never gotten surgery, or I didn't get my ass done. I know she used to make little slick comments, like in her raps and shit, where about my butt fake, where about, you know, she used to have the energy, I feel like mind your goddamn business. Why you worry about if my ass fake? What this got to do with you? Fuck you. Like, it was that type of energy, but I don't recall ever hearing her come out and say, no, I didn't get surgery. But correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
And in her mind, it was the product of subtle body shaming and the need to fit the mold.
I was in Atlanta at the time. I kept on being around Wayne, and Wayne, he always talking about big booties. Wayne would have like a new chick in the studio every session. They were his muses. I think they said stuff sometimes jokingly. But to a young girl or up-and-coming rapper or anything like that, when it's from someone like Lil Wayne, it matters. Even if they're joking.
I would have roasted the fuck out of him if he had the audacity to fix his mouth and talk about how I looked looking like that. He looks like he could come straight from a fucking Bug's Life or something. He looks like a little creature, a little small teeny creature at that. And you trying to roast her for being, oh, skinny, you ain't got no ass? Excuse me? Girl.
And they don't know.
You should have came back with it.
The person that is there in that room with them is not finding it funny.
Having acknowledged that superstars inadvertently become role models no matter what, Nicki is all too aware of the role that she played in making BBLs, or shots, extremely popular within hip-hop. Courtesy of the high price tags attached to BBLs, which can often run upwards of 10 grand, the desire for the look has created a shady industry of underground clinics who ignore safety regulations and deliver the shots at a rock-bottom price. But unfortunately for them, this often comes with a built-in risk.
When half of the strippers and the bartenders in New York City have illegal shots that is done practically by the same person, it's like, what are the odds? What are the odds it's gonna be me? The only thing was that when I was getting my shots. I was awake and I almost passed out. She gave me some milk and some cookies, and then we just continued the procedure.
Did you know that on average there are around
No, I didn't know. I want to know. Jogger sport.
It is free unless you win.
If y'all want some legal references, hit me up. I got you. I got some real good ones.
Back to the video. It was the craziest pain ever, she later revealed in an interview with GQ. I felt like I was going to pass out. I felt a little dizzy.
Wait, $800? Girl, they don't numb your ass with anything. What?
And it leaked for like 5 days.
Ew.
While Cardi's experience sounds extreme, it's easy to believe when you consider the possible complications of the procedure, which includes infection, loss of limbs, kidney failure, heart failure, and even death. With Love and Hip Hop's K. Michelle admitting to getting black market hydrogel injections, saying, "When I found out my favorite rapper did it, that's when I decided I'm getting it done." Since then, she's spoken out against them every chance she gets. And most recently, occasional rapper Black China has opened up about her journey of reversing the procedure as a cautionary tale for those who might follow in her footsteps.
Normally, my procedure would have taken like maybe 4 hours, right? 4 hours tops. My procedure took over 8.5 hours, y'all, because the simple fact that whatever that silicone mass, whatever that was in my buttocks, it kept clogging the machine.
Up until this point, the focus has been on the big butt influence that Nicki Minaj brought into the culture. But it has to be said that the desire to change your look to fit beauty standards doesn't discriminate across genders. One artist who has always faced speculation over getting work done is Drake. First brought to light by Joe Budden during their highly publicized beef, Joey Jumpoff looked to expose the secret behind Drizzy's washboard abs. He saw Dr. Miami and didn't tell y'all. Joe famously tweeted, "Hip-hop weird now, LOL. Relevant rappers, greater than rappers who get lipo." Twice. Although Drizzy and his trainer denied the claims, Joe doubled down in his following interviews.
You care, Carrie, because we've never heard of that. Never heard of a male rapper getting that done. Not to say it's abnormal or something wrong with it. We just don't hear about it. It's definitely accurate.
Why is that your business? Let that man get lipo if he want to get lipo.
Although it was only ever speculation, the accusation still left a lingering stain. Years later, Drake's unprovoked diss towards Megan Thee Stallion on Circo Loco led Dr. Miami himself to get involved with a TikTok, which read, "When Drake asks you for a second round of lipo, but I'm a hottie before I'm a surgeon." On top of Drake's supposed decision to get help from a surgeon, his longtime frenemy was open about the fact that at one of his lowest points, he did the same thing. And in doing so, he proved that even geniuses aren't immune to the pressures of public scrutiny.
I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat like y'all called Rob at the wedding and made him fly home before me and Kim got married. I didn't want y'all to call me fat, so I got liposuction.
Even more shocking.
Wait, that family is fucking sick in the head. Rob flew in for their wedding and they called him fat and made him fly back home. So he can't attend y'all wedding because he fat? And he family? That's y'all brother? That shit is wild. I ain't never heard that before.
Kanye cared more about not getting hate from his fans than
Kanye was spilling the tea.
even though his mother ultimately passed away from the same procedure. While Drake and Ye got a fairly routine procedure, some artists have gone even further. Bandman Kevo, who's often seen as a poster boy for surgery in hip-hop, took an honest approach in discussing his $12,000 procedure and even gave insight on just how common the surgery is.
And I was like, damn, Kevo is blowing up the spot of all these rappers that are actually doing it. You are so transparent with it, which, by the way, I think that's why people got on you so crazy, because I know 5 rappers who done got the whole I know some of them who went like 3-4 times.
I did it because, like, I was a little bigger, but I couldn't lose my, like, lower part. And I was just like, damn, I was working out with a guy or whatever, and he was just like, man, you know, all the bodybuilders and everybody do this, this, and this. And I was like, give me the information, what I got to do. So I hollered at my doctor, and he was like, man, I can have you perfect, like, perfect stomach. 360 lipo is kind of what I got a little bit. They're going to do your stomach, and once they do that front of your stomach,
he said, I already got abs because I've been working out, so I don't need to do ab edge.
Kind of what I got a little bit. They're going to do your stomach, and once they do that front
I ain't
of your
opposed
stomach,
to
they're
lipo.
going to do the back of your stomach too. They're taking the fat out of your body. Let's say if you're holding 10 pounds in your stomach, you're going to take that whole 10 pounds out of your stomach.
Where everyone else focused on their stomachs, the issue of male pattern baldness led artists like Tyga, Akon, and Safari
If I'm gone for
to get
6 weeks,
hairline
y'all know why.
transplants. But in the same way Kevo is synonymous with the 360 lipo, Tory Lanez has become the face of the hairline transplant. So
That gotta be
even
photoshopped.
resulted in him being clowned relentlessly.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, no. What I did was I had to get like on the edges. My hair was never that up. I just once my edges started going.
That's not what
I swear to
you
God.
Tori, what about this part though?
Bro,
Nick, come
I'm
here, get the
good.
camera, Nick.
Hey, yo, nigga, you come over here.
Considering that this has affected even the biggest of stars.
Oh, I wonder what that hairline looking like now in jail, child. I know they can't keep it up in there.
To correct whatever their
I gotta
body
see some
lacked.
photos.
But now there's a new movement of artists who are refusing to buy into this pressure.
Period,
Regularly
Coy.
mocked during the early stages of her career whenever she twerked, Coi Leray has been open about the toll that body shaming had on her and how being different from other female rappers made her feel. But in the same breath, she revealed that she wouldn't be changing her body to please anyone. A lot of y'all do this bullying to every celebrity. I get it. Y'all human. But a lot of people don't understand how much it could delete someone. If you trying to me, just know I ain't afraid of it. I'm ready for whatever. Get used to my body because I'm never changing anything on it. With the pressure to fit in being minimized by new artists like Coi and Glorilla, who don't fit the template, it seems like recreating yourself in the image of Nicki Minaj is no longer a necessity for fame. In fact, some who have undergone these procedures now believe that they're just an extra addition on top of the requirements.
I think they started to test it. I think it was a wave cool. It was like perceived well.
Coi Leray ruined it. That damn Coi Leray. She don't strike.
No, why you playing? People are looking for more now.
While trends like this don't just change overnight, more women in the industry are going against what's expected of them. And as far as the men go, it looks like they're still hiding any kind of work they've had done and will most likely continue to do so unless beauty standards change for them too.
Listen, I'm a big believer in people doing whatever the hell they want to do. It's your money, it's your life. Fuck what these people talking about. People gonna talk shit regardless. Do what you want. I do think you should be smart about it, though. I don't think you should, get like illegal butt shots. These are very dangerous. You could very well die. Many people have died getting that procedure. I mean, technically, you can die just getting lipo or BBL. People die getting those procedures as well. Anytime you get on the operating table, you can die. Even if it's by the top plastic surgeon, you can still die. There's a chance. So, just keep that in mind. But, yeah, do what you want. People on Drake because he got lipo. Like, what the fuck that got to do with you? If he want to get, some fat sucked out, let him do him. What's the problem? You feel me? What's the problem? The downtime is the problem, though. I have looked it up before, for sure. And it says usually like 6 weeks. Getting lipo, getting a breast reduction. All these things take too much time that you gotta be laid up, and I ain't got time for that. Anyway, I think people should do what they want. And I hate when other people are like, you don't need that, Shut up, let people live their life, alright? If that's what they want, that's what they want, alright? Mind your goddamn business. You don't get it. Congrats. Let other people do what they want with their bodies. It's their face. If they end up looking crazy and they end up looking like the cat lady, or like Lil' Kim, then, hey, that's on them. They went too far. But let people live their life and figure shit out on their own. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you're going to be watching. I'll see y'all on the next time. Bye.